Hello guys, how are you doing? I hope great. I'm Jimmy GGS91 here, and be welcome again to my Let's Play of Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy for the PC. Play on the Jedi Knight difficulty. So in this video we're gonna do our first mission on Jedi Academy. We'll do some kind of investigation of mercenary activities on Tatooine. Yep, that very known planet on the Star Wars universe. Anyways, let's get to the video now. Okay, so here are our mission selection screens. So now you're gonna play the first mission, the mercenary activity here on Tatooine. So let's go to it. Here's the brief of the mission. Let's read it. We've been receiving a number of reports that the Disciples of Ragnos have been trying to hire mercenaries and smugglers to haul some cargo. If we can contact of these mercenary groups, maybe we can find out the cult's base of operations. One of the smuggling rings that we know about is based at Mos Eisley. Go there and see what you can find out. So yeah, we're heading to Mos Eisley on Tatooine, the home place of very good scenes of the Star Wars movies.
This one sounds like it could be nasty, so I'll be going with you. You'll find some of the galaxy's worst lowlifes on Tatooine.
Yeah, Kyle. We will find some of the worst galaxy lowlifes on Tatooine. Yeah, he's right. Okay, you reach this screen here. And that's one of the improvements of the Jedi Academy considered the previous game Jedi Outcast, that to upgrade your force powers you don't have only to pass through the levels to upgrade randomly the force powers. Now before you enter a mission you select what force power you have to upgrade. So open to you, you have 4 light side powers here on the left side and 4 dark side force powers here on the right side. So since we're gonna do a full light side and I'll only upgrade those force powers here. And before you enter a mission you can allocate 1 force power per time for one force point to 1 force power. Sorry, that's the correct word or phrase. So yeah, you can allocate 1 force point to 1 force power, just like that. Well, on the light side, here on the left side, you have force absorption, force heal, mind trick, and force protection. Those are the 4 light side force powers here. And on the dark side, the force powers have force drain, force grip, force lightning, and dark rage or force rage, whatever. And here in the middle there are the core force powers or the neutral force powers. Those force powers you cannot upgrade because they progress naturally and cannot be chosen. Since you complete all the missions here on the next step of the game, those core force powers will be on level 2 and on level 3 later on. But the core force powers are, as we know, the force jump, the force pull, the force push, our force sense, the old force scene on Dark Forces 2, force speed, and lightsaber skills, the lightsaber defense, lightsaber offense, and lightsaber throw. So yeah. Well, for this first mission I recommend that you upgrade for the first time Mind Trick, because Mind Trick will become very useful for this mission. And Mind Trick on his basic rank allows you to confuse one enemy for 10 seconds by directly targeting that enemy. And yeah, that sort of stuff, if you do attack and confuse the enemy, they will cancel the effect, and Mind Trick does not work on some more powerful enemies such as coaches and reborns. Yeah. Alright, so let's choose our weapons now. And we're coming to this screen here. This screen allows you to choose 2 weapons. A throwable device for the complete mission, a lightsaber, blaster, pistol are given to you. To choose a weapon, click on the icon. To deselect a weapon, click on the icon again. Once our weapons are chosen, we'll be allowed to start the mission. Okay. So you have to select 4 weapons to play this mission and 1 throwable weapon to play this mission. So you only have 4 weapons here: the E11 blaster rifle or the Stormtrooper rifle, like most people know this weapon. The Taylor's DXRX Disruptor Rifle, the Wookie Bowcaster, and the Extreme Electromagnetic Pulse 2 gun, also known as the DAMP 2. And the throwable weapons are very known thermal detonators, the detonation packs, and the trip mines. So for this mission, I'm recommending you select the A11 blaster rifle and the 10 Lost Disruptor rifle are the best weapons, and for the throwable weapons, the thermal detonator can be used. So anyways, let's start this mission.
Well, I'll be the Millenium Falcon. Han, Chewie, anybody here? I guess they're out. Luke's info was good. These are definitely freelance cargo ships. I've got a bad feeling about this. Listen, stay here and guard the entrance to the docking bay. If anyone tries to enter or leave, detain them. I'll head over to the crate cantina and ask around. I know some people there.
A Jedi? Me? No, not yet. I'm one of Kyle Katarn's students. He's talking to some locals. We're investigating a cult that's been cropping up everywhere. You must be Chewbacca. Why are you here? Leia Organa? Wow, must be important business.
Alright, so we start the mission. Who is on our side? It's Chewbacca from the Star Wars movie. How cool is this? Now Chewbacca will come in real handy here because he'll help us through this mission, at least in some part of this mission. So what I'd like to do first here is to get my blaster pistol and take care of that Grand right there, because he can cause very trouble throwing his thermal detonators at you. And now there's a road in here, you can snipe very easily with the 10 Lost Disruptor rifle, and he's dead. And now it's time to use a little bit of your lightsaber and a little bit of the mind trick to kill these guys here, especially that Trandoshan right here with the Imperial Heavy Repeater. And yeah, you kill these mercenaries too, and yeah, Chewie will help you, but Chewie most of the time he'll...
Good idea. We won't be such easy targets inside.
Yes, we have to go inside. That's the idea. So like I was talking before, Chewie can help you through this mission, but he had a bad case of friendly fire, you know. When you try to kill an enemy, he always tries to shoot at the enemy at the same time. Sometimes he can hit you, but nothing too much bad. Alright, this area is clear, so let's go inside this door here and kill this another Trandoshan here, because he's very dangerous and between another Imperial Heavy Repeater. Now it's time to kill this Mercenary right here. Just use pushing him and swing him with your lightsaber. Okay, thank you Chewie, you killed that fucking Rodian for me. Okay, kill this another Rodian here because they are very annoying. Alright, and if you want to have some fun, you can blow up those cylinders here with your Stormtrooper rifle or E11 blaster rifle, whatever. Okay, this room is clear, there's nothing to look here, so let's go inside this door. And here is a weapon energy recharger, so use it to recharge your weapons. And I think that thing is recharging your Imperial Repeater, this weapon here, that will not use it much on this level, but it's a very cool weapon.
Is it just me?
Let's take off the lightsaber again, use mind trick on this guy here, get rid of him with the saber troll, you kill this another guy here. And yeah, those are mercenaries by the way. Okay, let's head through here, go to the right, and immediately kill this Trandoshan. because he can cause very much trouble to you. Now go behind those crates here and kill this mercenary right here. Very easily. Jump over those crates here. Use the push. There's another mercenary here and kill him with your lightsaber. There's another mercenary right there, so use a mind trick on that, so he won't get alerted by your presence. You just slash him to death, like that. Nothing of major concern. Now on this little alcove here on the right side, be careful because there's a Trandoshan here. So what I like to do here is to do a cartwheel. Yeah, a cartwheel is a move that you have to press strafe left or strafe right, and press jump and attack at the same time. I'll try to demonstrate you. The cartwheel is like that. It's a very cool looking movement. It's very useful to dodge some enemies fire power where they're firing their weapons, so it's very nice to do. And if you look here on your datapad, you see all the moves you can do here on the game. With the medium style, with the fast style, there's a lot of moves you have to learn, but some of them you'll never use. But yeah, there's a lot of moves, so it will show us the full description and the full key sequences they have to do those movements and the force requirements. The strong style, the dual sabers, yeah, those are the dual sabers that we can wield later on in the game, and their saber staff, or the dual wielding lightsaber. I don't know. In the acrobatics, yeah, you have a lot of moves to do in this game. That's a thing that I really like with this game, the number of moves that you can do. Let's kill this Trandoshan very fast before he kills us. And when you get inside this little alcove, that stupid grain here will appear, so take care of him with your blaster pistol. With a full charged shot, like that. Not too much difficult. Now when you come back, I like to use mind trick on more mercenaries that will appear right here. And take care of them very easily with the lightsaber.
We can't get to the ships. The whole place is locked down.
Yes. The whole place is locked down, and now some tractor beams appeared on the ships there, so we have to disable those tractor beams. Now what I like to do here is to use some force speed and take care of this massive ambush of enemies very easily. And since we don't have much good deflection skills with the lightsaber, yeah, you take some damage, but that's fine. Except if you die. Okay, we're going inside this room. We have some medipacks that you can grab, and here a shield recharger that you can use. So use it to restore your shield. Alright. And here are some kind of security cameras that you can see the sections here on the Mos Eisley. Like that. Now let's exit. In the place you're gonna head now is through this door here, where those enemies that ambushed us came from. So I have my lightsaber ready and my mind trick ready too, to take care of this Trandoshan very easily and kill this mercenary too. And you see, Chewie can sometimes shoot at you, but whatever, he's trying to help us, so let's give to him a credit. Alright, so now we're going to head through this door here, and here's our ship, the Raven's Claw, that's being caught by their tractor beam right there. If you go to those crates here on this little alcove here on the right side, that is a secret area where you can grab some thermal detonators and a large shield booster, so grab if you need it. Okay, let's head through here and go to this section. And a little cutscene will happen now. Sounds a little massive ambush of enemies. I see Wookiees, Rodians, and Trandoshans. So kind of that scum villainy.
I'll disengage the tractor beams if you think you can hold these guys.
Alright, after the cutscene ends, use Mind Trick on this guy, Mind Trick on this guy, and kill those mercenaries very easily. Here's a med pack if you need it, so grab it. And let's see what's happening out there. Just look at this. Massive ambush of those guys here against Chewie, so he's holding on these guys. So now our objective is to disable those tractor beams. But just for fun purposes, you can throw a thermal detonator at those guys here. And try to kill some of them, to help Chewie a little bit. Let's try again. That's not required to complete the mission, it's just fun. You see how those guys was blown up? That's kind of funny. But let's let Chewie take care of them. So I have my lightsaber ready for this section. And yeah, you hear a fucking Rodian speaking. I don't know why, because I don't speak Rodian language. So I have my mind trick ready. Don't pass through the strip mines here because it will blow up you. And get rid of this Trandoshan very quickly. Kill this Rodian. And kill this fucking Rodian that have the sniper rifle, because these guys are very annoying with their sniper rifles. Man, look at this trap here with a lot of trip mines and explosive crates. If you pass through here, you're dead, for sure. Okay, up to this crate here, you have some med packs and a large shield booster to boost you up to 100% of everything. You can pull those things here, or you can crouch jump, yeah, just like on the Half-Life, to get up in this area. So yeah. Okay, this section is clear, so what I want to head here is to through this door. Now be careful when you enter this door, because yeah, a stupid Gran threw thermal detonators. It's up the stairs here, so be careful to not be caught by those thermal detonators and slash the Gran to death. Now be careful again when you approach this section. And look, it's C-3PO and R2-D2. Well, I don't know. Anyways, be careful when you approach this section because there's a weak way here, another weak way here. So take care of this weak way, saber through this weak way to death. And now here, we have a mercenary to take care. So take care of him as well. Back here we have shield rechargers, so use it to boost you up to 100% of shield. And it's really C-3PO. I don't know. Hello R2-D2, how are you going? Yeah. Okay, when I exit this section, be careful because a Rodian with a sniper rifle is waiting for you. So just use first push on him and slash him to death. Yeah, you need to do this move here. When you knock down an enemy using force push, you just have to press forward and attack. And the Jaden will do that kind of attack and stab the fool on the ground with the lightsaber. You can see this move here on the I think on the moves. Let's see. He's attacking the enemy on the ground. Yeah. Bounce on enemy while you're on the ground and skewer them. Force requirements, no. Jump forward and attack when an enemy is lying on the ground in front of you. Default space. And day below, that's the forward button, and mouse 1, that is attack. Okay. Now let's head through here. And be careful when you enter this door here because 2 Rodians are waiting for you. So slash the first one to death and then slash the other one that comes for you with the lightsaber. Okay, let's ride up this lift to the other side. And here's the tractor beam on the Millenium Falcon. Yeah, the ship of Han Solo. Yeah. So let's disable this tractor beam.
Okay, that's it for the Falcon. Now for the Raven's Claw.
And now let's disable this second and last tractor beam on the Raven's Claw. Okay, let's go inside this room. And when we enter this room, this guy here with the red lightsaber is a cultist. So a very easy way to kill this guy is just to roll up and stab him to death like that. Very easy. This move is also on the list of moves. It's called the let's see, the rolling step, like that. Come out of the road and step forward. First requirements known. At the end of a forward roll, hit attack. Yeah, just like that. Just do a roll. You hit the attack button. Very easy. Okay, let's disable this last tractor beam.
The tractor beams are down, Chewbacca. I'm on my way.
Okay, and here's Chewbacca heading to Rendezvous with us again. So let's go down on the left. Okay, and turn around and go around the lift and open this door here. And here's Chewie. Okay, Chewie, let's head back out of here. Go to this door here on the right side and open it. And now for this section, I like to use my 10-loss disruptor rifle to snipe some enemies, because you know, sniping enemies is fun and it's safer too. There's a Rodionaut, a mercenary, trying to kill us right here. Let's slash him to death using the lightsaber. Let's go back, grab our 10-loss disruptor rifle and kill this fucking Rodian right here. And he's dead, and there's another Rodian right here. That is also dead. Sniping enemies is the best approach to hit scan far away enemies. Always. And since your lightsaber skills aren't so good, it's nice to use the lightsaber. I think there's one more Rodian right here. Yes. When you kill the last Rodian,
Oh, did I miss something? Good to see you too, Chewie. Guess these mercs didn't want us here. Oh, that's high praise coming from a Wookiee.
Thanks, I think.
These mercs aren't cheap. Someone in this cult must have a lot of credits. Or worse, it's backed by the Remnant. Listen, we gotta get back to Luke and tell him what's going on. Can you tell Leia about the cult?
If he hadn't shown up when he did, I'd have been in a whole lot of trouble.
Yeah, well, the way Chewie tells it, you held your own. Nice work.
Kyle told me about what happened in Mos Eisley. It's a good thing Chewie was there, but you did well regardless. It looks like this cult and the Imperials may be working together more closely than we thought.
We've been looking into the shuttle crash, and it doesn't look like laser damage or a mechanical failure was responsible. It's almost as if something just tore apart the engines.
okay, finally our mission is complete. And yeah, Kyle said what happened, what apparently happened on the first cutscene of the game. Remember when something shot at the engine of their spaceship and we crashed it crashed on the Yavin planet. So yeah. Okay, our mission is done, so I don't want this video so long, so I see you there on my next mission. So I'm Jimmy GGS91 and bye bye to everyone. Take care.